I played for all the giants of the business, you name it, and all of them turned me down. When I look back, ultimately, the most defining moments in my life were those that resulted from things that didn't go exactly according to plan. I learned about perseverance and the significance of trusting yourself, trusting your art, even in the face of rejection, the importance of a bit of good luck, but also of being prepared to take advantage of those fortunate moments. Thank you so much. I am honored to be here with you today to share in this moment. Congratulations to the 2020 graduating class of Berklee College of Music. Hello to your loved ones, your professors, your friends, your families. I am so grateful to join the Berklee community as an honorary doctor of music. Thanks to President Brown and whoever else had anything to do with that choice. This is so cool for me. I'm especially happy that I'm receiving this honor with two brilliant women I love and respect so much and have had the opportunity to work with, Sheila E. and Cassandra Wilson. It's humbling to join them in this class of honorary doctors of music. To today's graduates, I understand how disappointing the loss of the physical experience of today may be for some of you, and for your loved ones who are proud of your accomplishments. I hope that even though today may not be what you dreamed of or what we planned for, that you feel pride in the culmination of the work that got you to this point. I hope that years from now, when we look back on this unprecedented time, that we remember not the moments we lost, but the way we rose up together to imagine a better future in which we defined ourselves by love, hope, resilience, and a spirit of community. I hope we remember the ways in which we supported one another, how we made personal sacrifices for the greater benefit of all, how in these trying times we came to truly understand our own potential and the strength of the bonds that tie us to one another. I believe love is the key to success and the key to happiness. And I feel so good that we've come together today to celebrate our love for music. Music is how we talk to the world. It's how we dance through our highs, how we find strength through our lows, how we find common ground with our neighbors across town and around the world. Growing up in Ohio, music was always at the heart of our family. My parents loved music, and they encouraged our creativity at every step. I begged to take piano lessons when I was 4. I started singing in the church choir and in school plays by the time I was 7. I fell in love with music at a very young age. My maternal grandmother was our church organist, and on Sundays after church, I would go to her house just to hang out with her. She would teach me how to play gospel piano. She was one of my favorite people on the planet. But she passed away at only 58 years old when I was 10, and her death devastated me and my family. My world was shattered. The pain of losing her drove my parents apart, and I was confused and disoriented. After the initial shock of my family breaking up, my outward response wasn't very emotional. I coped by being stoic and seemingly unaffected. I thought if I didn't expose myself to any more pain and vulnerability, I could never get hurt. I did let myself love music deeply and without reservation, though, pouring every ounce of my passion into it. I spent so much of my spare time working on it that I barely got any sleep. At night, I was doing community choir, show choir, and musicals in high school, a cappella and a church choir in college. I wrote my own songs, played in talent shows. I put a lot of energy into becoming a better artist, a better writer, and a better performer. When I graduated from college, I took a little detour. It was the path a lot of my Penn classmates were taking. I accepted a role with Boston Consulting Group. I spent my days preparing financial models and PowerPoint presentations, but just as much time at night writing songs and performing around New York and Philadelphia. I couldn't forget music. I always believed that my big break would come sooner rather than later. In fact, from 1998, while I was still in college, to early 2004, I spent each of those years always thinking that I would get that big record deal within the next few months. I always thought my moment was just around the corner, but I was rejected by all the major labels. Some of them rejected me multiple times. I played for all the giants of the business, Clive Davis, L.A. Reid, Jimmy Iovine, you name it, and all of them turned me down. But I did find a young producer from Chicago named Kanye West. He had just moved to New York. Kanye happened to be the cousin of my classmate, roommate and good friend, Devon Harris. Devon introduced me to Kanye in 2001, and we started working together not long after that. Our collaboration has been a huge part of my career, of course, and it had a lot to do with me finally getting a major recording contract in 2004. It even kind of circuitously led me to meeting the photographer that introduced me to my wife, which led me to where I am now with 2 kids knocking on the dining room door, waiting for Daddy to finish his speech. When I look back, ultimately, the most defining moments in my life were those that resulted from things that didn't go exactly according to plan. I learned about perseverance and the significance of trusting yourself, trusting your art, even in the face of rejection, the importance of a bit of good luck, but also of being prepared to take advantage of those fortunate moments. Now, you probably feel pretty unlucky to graduate right now, to enter the job market right now during these uncertain and daunting weeks and months. I don't blame you. This is uncharted territory. But as Toni Morrison said, this is precisely the time when artists go to work. There is no time for despair, no place for self-pity, no need for silence, no room for fear. We speak, we write, we do language. That is how civilizations heal. I have the honor and the responsibility of addressing you during a time that is open-ended, a time that provides endless possibilities for us to reimagine the world in which we live. History has shown us that we are most capable of making dramatic changes to repair our country after crises, from the Great Depression to the most recent financial crisis. Our art and our ability to transcend language and create emotion through music is critical in defining how we choose to rebuild our world. You can define to others how to best respond in a time of crisis through love, compassion, empathy, art, and activism. The conscious decision to rebuild a society where we can all flourish. To the class of 2020, I'm proud of you, and I hope you use the gift of music to build a better world. Congratulations, and thank you for letting me be a part of your special day. Take care.